You want an honest answer?
Yeah,
Not much.
that's the only one you can use to play. Okay, so last time, if you recall, there was a there was an issue where kids just disappeared.
Not much.
Do you remember that?
I, I mean,
They were disappearing out of the
It's-
church.
Yeah, they were like the choir.
yeah. And we were planning on sneaking into the hidden basement.
Yep. And then what
And
happened
I'm playing
was
a
that
war
when
criminal.
all of a sudden, you, Arlene, saw this lady with a dagger.
I remember now. I remember.
Yeah, that is a key. She broke in. Then instead of following her, you guys decided to go to the police station. The cops are very crooky, so therefore they decided not to help you. And from there, it spiraled down. I mean, you guys wasted a whole lot of time with that, and now you're back, and everything's just gone. There's no the nun is gone still, and the the area. Honestly, the area where that pathway will open kind of doesn't look. I mean, it's so well hidden that it doesn't look like there's a pathway there. So
That's fine. We're going to come back during the night. I just need a few hours to make some thermite.
Oh, that's
It's
better than
stupidly
mine.
easy to make.
you,
My,
If we
my,
fail
my
to
suggestion
find,
was for you to blow it up, so that's better than mine.
I don't have any explosives, so. And thermite is stupidly easy to make. You literally just need some rust, some ground aluminium, and magnesium, which are all easy to find and buy. None of them, even magnesium, isn't controlled substance. Everything
um,
else is just fixing them in a pot. No heat necessary.
I should probably give
Before,
you some
before you
details.
start wondering, yes, over here, me and some of my friends actually played with that stuff.
All right. So since the kids have disappeared, it hasn't stopped raining. The whole church smells like wet stone. Um, what else? The I am sure you guys went to look at the wall where the nun stuck
Um,
the dagger.
We,
And other than the
I don't.
spot, other than the spot that is scratched up where she would have stuck the dagger, the rest of the stuff is actually solid rock that weighs tons. There's no way for you to push it. Besides the fact that obviously it has a locking mechanism, but each of those rocks is tremendously heavy. Um, even when it
That's why I'm
closes
using
up,
thermite.
when it closes up, it doesn't give any room for budging whatsoever. I mean, it's like sealed tight. You can put your hand and not feel a breeze coming through at all.
Okay. Once
The
again,
nun.
that's what thermite is for.
Is any of you
I
somebody
think the
that
suggestion, though, is that you would need so much thermite to burn away the door.
Not
Is-
really.
think
Do you know how
that's
much
scary.
thermite is needed to cut through 2 inches of steel?
is any of you
10
somebody
grand.
that would um, go to church often?
Nope.
Okay.
Sorry,
No,
not
all
that
good.
proud.
All good, all good, all good. I was wondering if your characters were going to church often or not, that's all.
Not at all, mate.
Okay,
Not at all.
okay.
Probably not my favorite.
You would have noticed that the attire of the nun looked a little different than your typical attires. The clothes didn't look very clean. They looked a little bit
That
thoroughly used.
that's,
They were not black, but
that
mostly gray. Um,
that doesn't mean
broken on the well, not broken, but worn out on the bottom of the attire. So yeah, it will look like that. Um, the nun was not wearing any crosses at all when she walked by. So,
doesn't mean much, if
Yeah.
anything.
so just that. What do you guys want to do?
So back to this thermite idea. I think what he is saying that it's going to be very difficult. Even if you are burning through it, we will still have to, unless you're literally burning the entirety of it away. I think is
I mean, it would take about 2 to 3 kg, which is around 6 pounds.
TG.
Just a second. kg, 2 That's, I think it would take about 2. Though that's around 4.4 pounds of thermite, which is roughly one shopping bag. Small plastic one.
okay. Well, I will let you do your thing because I can't know anything about this. But good work.
Why can't you
Showing
know
it
anything
real.
about that?
Because technically, I'm part of the police and I'm not corrupt. So if I know that he's
Me too.
doing something highly illegal like that,
Well,
I
If you
can't
have
be
a
around to
better
be associated with it.
plan, go for it.
I mean, you
The
know,
more
when in Rome,
options we have, the better.
you
We
know,
will still first check if we can open it the way she did.
when
If
in
we
Rome,
cannot,
Wait. I think we need Did the sword she had? I think I remember you saying that it looked like a very special sword. Like it wasn't just like your average everyday sword. So we can't just stick in a machete and call it
yeah,
a key.
no, that's not.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it was
I
so
think-
much of a sword. It was a sort of looking like dagger that it was made out of glass. A very
so
dark type of glass.
short sword, small sword.
I'm sorry?
Maybe I said
Like a dagger.
short sword. It's it's a relatively it's like a rapier, just shorter, significantly shorter.
Sounds like a dagger.
There, I mean, it was used mostly for poking people because it didn't have an edge. It didn't have a cutting edge, and it was considered one of the, and it still is considered one of worst swords ever used. I'm not joking. It's considered one of the worst swords ever used because you literally have only 2 options to use it as: a knuckle duster or stabbing. Kind of made you predictable.
Alright.
Of course, there were variations, but and you said that hers was made out of glass. That might complicate things a bit.
Yeah, the dagger was made out of some sort of dark glass, black looking glass.
Like obsidian almost.
Obsidian, probably. So, obsidian blade. How long and how thin?
The dagger is probably as long as a forearm.
Okay, that's just a slight. That's just a longer type of dagger.
But
Okay, that's manageable. And how wide was it?
The dagger?
If we could. Yes.
Well, the grip was probably 3 inches. The blade was probably 2 inches.
2 inches wide blade, grip 3 inches. Okay, that's not a dagger mate, that's a gladius with a very bad hilt.
Well, it's obviously not. I mean, if it's a key and it's made out of glass, it's obviously not built for fighting.
Yeah.
I would assume that if you hit the dagger with anything, that it will potentially break.
Potentially. Well, I'm going to go and make some thermite.
yes, I like that idea. I might go to check the building records for the church, see if there's any other extra corruption going on over there, since everyone else apparently in this town is. They might have something.
Police here is quite useless, my friend. If you plan to keep function operating here, try to remember that.
Yeah. Definitely an uphill battle. Alrighty. Meet back here. What time is it right now?
Well, since you guys went to the police station and did all that stuff, I want to say that right now will be around 1 o'clock, 1 p.m.
Okay, want to meet back here.
12:30, 1 p.m., something like that.
8, 9 o'clock.
I'd aim for later.
Later? Okay.
Around 1 a.m. Planning to sneak in there, so we need some privacy.
Okay.
Privacy. Let's go to church at 1 a.m. Fanatics. Yeah,
Yes,
you gotta be.
no,
I mean, you gotta be a
that's
fanatic to go to church at 1 a.m. But okay. So,
Either fanatic or potential psychopath.
hey,
Why not
I'm
both?
gonna let you decide which one of those you want to be. So,
Oh, I'm just a war criminal. I don't give a crap about else.
So okay, so you guys go, and are you guys doing anything in between that time, or are you just skipping and moving along?
I mean, no, just those things.
No,
I'd say.
I'm
Not skipping. Okay. So, all right. So, you guys gonna skip And all right, so it's about 1 a.m. You guys are outside of the church, probably across the street from it. Go ahead and roll spot hidden.
Second.
All right.
Spot hidden.
You see that there is
I'm-
a congregation of these nuns and some monks too. They are coming together. Let's figure out how many. About 8 of them. They're coming. They're wearing a hoodie. Now, by the way, it's raining outside. Still. Hasn't stopped in the last few days. And so they all come. And you do notice that they all have that dagger hanging from their side, from their waist. They open the doors, the front doors to the church, and they walk in. What do you guys do?
So they're going into the church, or they're going into the tunnel?
They're going into the church.
Man, I don't know about that. I don't have a. Are they in they're in the nun outfits?
They're in the same type of outfit that the other nun was.
And what about the monks? What kind of clothes are they wearing?
Same type of outfit. Exactly the same type of outfit. Like it couldn't be any more same looking. They all wear the same type of robe. I mean, they're flip-flops, bare feet. The robe that is pretty worn out. You can tell that it was probably black at some point, but they look pretty grayish by now. And they're made out of some sort of material because you see that it's raining, and although from the top, it looks like they're getting wet a little bit, the cloak doesn't necessarily look super wet. It's almost as if it's repelling the water somehow. Or not letting it go through, maybe. Whichever you like better.
On the record, I want one of those folks. They sound useful.
Yeah.
Both in and out of character. That's way too useful not to game.
If I had one of those cloaks, I could sneak in, but I don't have one. I don't know how we would get one.
One could make the argument that if you both have one of those cloaks, you could get inside. Well, actually, the cloak wouldn't really get you far unless you got the key.
I mean, we can just follow them, and when they enter, I have few chemicals that I can just put in a canister, shake it up, and throw it inside, create a mustard gas.
Okay, yeah, I'll follow your lead. You apparently have more more experience in this.
You have a lot more violence in mind than I do, he said.
I'm here for legal record, so
Emotional support.
under my jurisdiction, you can do what you got to do.
Mustard gas is mostly non-lethal.
I am here
Mostly.
for emotional support.
Non-lethal does not mean non-harm, and I feel like, but yeah, I'm not against it. You do what you got to do, right? Like I feel like these people stole these kids and killed those people, so like kind of gotta come in,
It's
right?
the price to pay. Non-lethal could be leaving somebody in the same condition that Stephen Hawking was.
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
I think
Just
some
saying.
trouble breed. I done. They will have some trouble breathing, with bad eyesight. For a week or two, they will have trouble eating, bad appetite, and a lot of burns covering their chemical burns covering most of their skin.
You're having to eat your lunch for the rest of your life through a straw. You know.
Nah, they'll recover in a few weeks if they get the treatment on time.
Anyway, yeah, I'll follow your lead. whatever you think is best. You're clearly in charge on this one. I am kind of just here for the legal record.
I'd rather not do any of that, but things are.
Sounds like you really wanted to do it. I don't know.
I mean, the option to just sneak inside behind the last one before the doors closed is still there, but there's a chance that we will be discovered. So
Things happen.
yeah. So we gambling or we sadistic?
You're asking the police officer?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you want? Are we going to intentionally inflict mustard gas on this entire group to gain access?
I will be worried.
Or
if
are we just going to try and sneak behind?
The police officer says, "Oh yeah, let's just kill them all."
Yeah, that sounds kind of bad, especially since I just got off of my corruption spiel. But I'm an undercover cop, so I've seen it.
I mean, if you have a better idea, I'll be more than happy to hear you out.
My better idea is to find a robe so that we can join the next crowd that comes in or out. But I don't know where we would find those.
I mean, we can sneak behind and we can try and grab a few of those guys from the next batch that's joining in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a small ambush. Worst case scenario, we just go with my idea. Yeah, if we fail to do it the subtle way.
So you know what? Just to be safe, why not kill everybody?
I mean, that's an option. But for now, let's try and be civilized.
Yeah, civilized ambush. Yeah, I get you. That makes sense. That makes sense. Just to clarify, are we doing that on this group of people, or are we gonna be inside and wait for the next group of people?
Civilized ambush. I should have made this campaign in California.
What did you say?
I said I should have made this campaign in California.
What, modern day in California?
He said civilized
you are aware
ambushed.
I mean, you are aware that I make that out of principle alone, I'd make enough mustard gas to drown entire city in that place.
Hey, whatever you wanna. Yeah, but right now you guys are in Arkham. That's why I said this should have happened in California. But okay, so the monks, maybe, and nuns, maybe. They're hitting in. What do you guys do?
My question to Matt was: Are we gonna enact that ambush on this group, or are we gonna wait inside for the next group?
I wouldn't wait inside, but let's let's wait the next group, the later those that are late arrivals. There are always a few people that are that we can if we fail to find anyone, we go in by poisoning everyone.
Okay.
If we fail.
Okay. If we're gonna be waiting for the next group of people to show up, I might go around to like the back of the church and like see if they're just maybe possibly just robes scattered around, or if there's like any boxes of robes for new people or something. Anything, just robes. I guess I'm just looking for something to try, if I could blend in or if we could blend in.
There you go. There you go. Alright, so what are we doing?
So we are planning on ambushing someone to gain the key, but we're gonna wait for the next group of people to come through. And while we're waiting, I was gonna go around to the back of the church to see if there was any extra robes that we could use to blend in, possibly making the ambush easier.
Okay, so you guys are okay. Go ahead and roll stealth.
Both of us?
Whoever's gonna try to blend in.
No, we're waiting. I don't know. Am I confused, Arlen?
So
I think that he's.
okay, I'm not. Yeah, maybe.
Well,
Most likely, I might be.
If
So you guys are
I'm
waiting,
correct,
trying. Like, are you hiding or are you just? I mean,
We were gonna let this group of people go in and do their thing,
right.
and we were gonna wait for the next group of people to come. But while we were waiting for those people to come, we were gonna go to the back of the church and look for robes to see if we could just get robes that they're wearing
There you go.
to blend in.
Perfect. I love that idea. All right. So you go to the back. Go ahead and roll spot hidden. Okay. All right. So you find one rope.
Okay. I should probably be the one to wear the robe, and I can probably lure someone into. You're good at hitting people, right? And right? You look like you're tough, right?
I'm competent when it comes to fighting. I wouldn't say that I'm good. Not necessarily.
Okay. Well, we have a robe. I will wear it. I can lure them to you.
And then we
Right.
can try. Yeah, let's go with that. Hopefully we won't do anything too. We won't have to do anything too drastic.
Like
Yeah.
killing a teenage
He's saying that,
lizard boy.
and he's saying that while separating through, being 2 vials of chemicals necessary for mustard gas.
Yeah, you don't have to. Hopefully, we don't have to. Oh, you don't have to. You don't by chance have chloroform in there, do you?
No.
I feel like that would help in this situation.
So What's next?
So I have a robe, and Matt does not. I'm gonna go hang out kind of in the front of the church, just kind of waiting for someone else to show up. And Matt, what is that? Is that good? What do you think? What are you doing?
I'm gonna wait to see if you can bring someone so I can, well, sneak them, potentially disable them. I mean, I just have to successfully get behind them and grab them in a chokehold.
Yeah. So
Or
what I'll do, and when someone shows up,
seconds.
like depending on the group, I'll wait for like the last person. If it's a big group or if it's just one, we'll see. But like I'll try and like say, hey, I heard something over there, and then see if I can get him to walk with me to you. I'll have to try and convince him.
Yeah, sounds doable.
Maybe. Okay.
So
That's what we're doing.
Okay. All right. So you guys are gonna sit over there waiting until the next set of friendlies come, and then at that point, you will act on it.
I mean, if you're lucky, we can use that to get in unnoticed. If that fails, well, there's always scorched earth.
Yes.
So
That's all we had.
let's see.
If we get the key, we could bring that to the captain and force him to acknowledge that there's some shit
Go
going
ahead and
on. But I
roll
don't know if that's the right
luck.
call.
Both of you.
Who's rolling luck?
All right.
Oh,
There you go.
fuck.
So
Yeah.
the
Mate, your luck is horrible.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
one
That's
more
just what I
monk
got.
seems to be approaching. The lonely monk comes up and it's walking by and it's heading towards the
start-
entrance.
I'll start walking with them, and then when we get kind of close to where Matt is, I'll kind of like, hey, there's something over there. Did you hear that? And I'm gonna try and fast talk him to like come with me to check that out.
Alright, roll fast
Hopefully.
talk. Alright, so he goes with you to check something out. And what do you do?
I'm just gonna keep walking until I walk past Matt, and I'm gonna let him get the first blow, just kind of like I'm completely unaware to hopefully like keep him unaware as well until it hits.
The way I do it is slip behind him and grab him in a chokehold. If you have someone in a proper chokehold, it's around 7 seconds before they faint, which is around 1 round. If I pull it off.
Yeah. If.
Okay. So go ahead and roll oh man, I can't come up with the name of that. Brawling. You brawl.
Okay? Cross fingers.
Right. You jump behind the monk. And you're like literally hanging from the back of the monk. With your arm around the neck of the monk and you're choking him. Go ahead and roll your luck real quick for me. But the monk just stands still. It's like you You choke as hard as you possibly can, but nothing seems to be happening to the monk. And yet the monk doesn't do anything. He just stands still.
I'm just going to keep choking him until he either faints or starts to struggle, or
He doesn't
it,
move. He just
or
stands still over there.
there is.
Minutes go by. Give me a second.
I'd be letting go after a minute because it go actually after around 30 seconds,
2
because it
minutes
takes
go
7
by.
seconds
Two,
out,
two, 2 minutes go by,
and
and then
about
you
a
were
minute
let go by then.
will stop.
But the monk doesn't
I'd be
attack.
letting go before minute expires. I don't want to kill him yet.
There. No, the monk just stands up, still. He's standing still. Nothing happened to the monk. He looks at you and says, "You know, if you're interested in fulfilling your destiny, all you have to do is ask."
And if our destiny is to put everybody downstairs into a very permanent need of hospital,
Who is in a need of hospital?
nobody yet. He part of the word yet.
Well, then I'm just saying, he says, this is not a riddle. It's very simple. If you're interested in fulfilling your destiny, all you have to do is ask. Aren't you here for the call?
I suppose in a way,
I am sure you are here because you think the children have disappeared, and therefore you feel compelled to go find them.
and what's wrong with that?
Nothing, but seems that will be where your destiny lies. Into moving on.
Children were in this place right before a lot of people was slaughtered.
Slaughter. Nobody died. They just went to fulfill their destiny.
I'm gonna look. Sorry, what's your character's name?
Ren.
Ren. Matthew's just gonna turn towards Ren with an expression. We're doing this, right? We are starting a war crime.
Do what you gotta do. I'm gonna cover my eyes.
Would you mind opening the doors for us? And
war
while
against
talking,
who?
it doesn't matter yet. And he's gonna reaches into his backpack, pulls out one metal canister, opens it, and two vials, just pours everything inside and starts shaking like he's making a cocktail. Doesn't matter yet.
He looks
Please
at
open
you.
the door for us.
He looks at you and he says, "You're gonna hurt yourself."
There is a chance. There is a chance I'll hurt myself no matter what I do in my life.
Why don't you just simply ask about what you need? What is
Do
it
you
that you
really
need?
think
Or what do you think you need to fulfill your destiny?
Do you have the kids down there?
The kids are not here. They're gone. They went to fulfill their destiny.
so? They're dead.
They're not dead. But that I know of. They're just
That not,
gone.
That means nothing.
They're
Please
just
open
gone.
the door
They're not
for
dead.
us.
They're just gone.
Okay. Yeah, can you open the door for us then?
You will need to be a little bit more specific. Which door do you want me to open for you?
The one in the church.
The hidden one.
I can open whatever door you need me to open in the church.
Does he have the key looking thing on him?
He does.
Like the rest of them?
He has one.
Hello?
Hello?
Everything went
Yeah.
quiet, so
No,
Yeah,
we're
mine.
here. We were talking about the your friendly monk that's talking to you, and that seems to be apparently not
it seems to
attacking you.
think that he's. It seems to think that he's helpful, but talking in circles.
He
Open the
says,
door that uses that key.
Sure, I can open the door. We all have a destiny, and as you may know, your destiny lies through that gate.
Yeah. Yeah. It does.
Come on, let's go, he says.
Yep. I'm gonna stand behind Matt.
And he opens the door and walks into the church. He goes around the church and finally gets to where he's going. Right at the same area, which was behind the confession areas. He says, okay, well, here we are. And he sticks his blade on the wall, and the rock moves. And once it moves, you see the opening. There seems to be a set of stairs that spirals down many, many, many stories down. I want to say at least let's let Roll20 decide. "16 stories down." So he says, all right, your destiny seems to be through these stairs. What do you guys do?
I'm walking down the stairs, I guess.
All right. So you head down the stairs, but the monk stays upstairs. The door eventually closes, and when the door closes, some torches light up. Torches of a blue fire. light up. Everything looks blue. And as you head down, you go ahead and roll listen. Wow. Made a statement with that one.
I'm at that.
Matthew, you almost seem to hear something, but it doesn't really make much sense to you. It seems like the wind is creating this noise that Ren is actually capable of distinguishing quite well, and seems to be voices saying, "Be careful. Don't lose yourself. Remember the path. You'll need it. Keep looking forward."
Remember the path.
Yep.
Keep looking forward.
Yeah. Stay humble. And you get to the bottom. When you get to the bottom, you see the following. There seems to be a small tunnel that gets to a white room. This room, it's obviously a cavern. This cavern, it's also full of this blue fire torches. However, the most interesting thing is that at the very end of that room, there is a metallic door that seems to be closed. You see all sorts of footprints on the ground, going and coming back from that door.
And it's just the door. There's no like levers or anything around
No,
or near or on it.
It's just a metallic door that it looks quite heavy, to be truthful. And it's just that. And the monk appears there and tells you, "That is the door of desires.
Okay, I thought you stayed upstairs.
That door will take you to where your destiny lies. Be careful, because you may know how to go in, but the trick part is to know how to come back."
I already came back from one hell.
So what do you do?
And I got rope. Are we approaching this door, Matt?
I mean,
Um,
sure, if you want to.
I mean,
Why not?
those doors are only way forward, right?
Well, yeah, or going back out. You know, the way you came.
So I'm guessing that we're heading forward.
All right. So you start heading forward. You open the door. Go ahead and roll strength, both of you. Alright, it's very, very hard, and Ren is having a real hard time. So the monk goes ahead and says, "Let me help you." And he stretches his arm out, and you see that there's some sort of blur that comes out of light between his hand and the door, and it's almost like the door reacts to his hand, and it starts pulling back, almost as if you can think of the Force in Star Wars, sort of the same thing. And the door opens and says, Once you go through, this door will close automatically. I hope you find what you're looking for. Be vigilant, because coming back may prove to be difficult.
So,
As I said, I already came from one hell. What's another? What's another more?
So, what's the plan, fellas? Besides the cheerful words of Arlen.
I have 5 yards of gauze. We could rip off pieces of it, leave it on our trail back. Unless it's like a theoretical return back is hard. But
Um,
if it's
can you
physically,
repeat that?
I have 5 yards of gauze on me. If we tore that up into little pieces and dropped it on our path as we went in, we would be able to find our way back.
Probably. I mean, I also have a good deal of bandages and gauze on me as well, and some morphine, but that one doesn't really do much.
That'll help us if we run out of gauze and we can't find our way back.
I would say a morphine's
Okay.
good for everything, even for a good time.
Okay. So we'll go in, and then as we walk, I'll tear off bits of my gauze. Probably every 25.
All right, so you guys go through the door. Is that what
Yes.
ends up happening?
Yep. Yes.
Very well. You go through the door. The door opens. Go through it. And the moment you take a step in, the door just shuts behind you. You see it shut. It sounds like it latches from the outside. And there it is. Now, the following area, as you look, you see that there's this weird tunnel. This tunnel is quite long. I want to say it's the length at least of a football field. And it's big enough probably to fit, it's wide enough to fit a car in it. You know, tall enough, I want to say it's about 9 to 10 feet tall. However, the curious part of this tunnel is that on its sides, on the walls, it's got mirrors. Many, many different mirrors. And if you look through one of the mirrors right now, you will see yourself, but not as you are right then, which in some cases you may look like you are right now. As you move around, you notice that in some versions of you you're older, in other versions you're younger, in some other versions you're completely evil and completely transformed into this evil demonic creature, probably possessed by something. In some other versions you are, you know, the person that ends up defeating some sort of evil deity. You see yourself like killing. You see yourself doing good deeds. You see yourself doing many, many different things. And when you look through the mirror, you see that eventually... Actually, go ahead and roll spot hidden.
Mm.
Alright, so you're gonna need to roll
Success,
sanity
finally.
with this. But you notice that after you walk through, the projections that you see eventually after you pass, they turn around and they stay looking at you.
So my PTSD nightmares.
Mm, well, some of them could be nightmares. Some of them could be. I mean, they're different versions of different realities of you.
As I said, in case of Matthew, that would be very literally a collection of PTSD nightmares and traumas he experienced during and after World War One.
He is his own worst nightmare.
Well, you know.
Yeah, very much.
So, at the very end of that, there is another door. This door doesn't seem to be as heavy. This one's made out of wood. There is a sign on top of the door that says you will need to make a choice, and you will need to live with that choice. What do you guys do?
Well, I mean, what's the choice? I guess I don't know.
Well, you will need to. But it doesn't tell you what is the choice.
Mm-hmm.
You think the choice is
Well-
on the other side of the door?
Probably. I mean, we literally came here to do something extremely, extremely stupid. So we might
Yeah.
as well do it.
I feel like we've
Until
already
the
come this
end.
far, yeah. Yeah. That's fair.
Opening the doors.
Alright, so go ahead and roll a 1d10. Whichever of you wants to roll.
You're in the pan.
I'll do
Yeah.
this this time.
Yeah.
You will do it next.
Okay.
7.
Well,
Alright.
7 might not be bad.
You open the door. And you walk through. When you open the door, you see that there is a forest.
Huh.
There's vegetation. Do you step into the forest?
I mean, other than there's a forest in the basement of a church that I've heard voices in, is there any, like, threatening thing about these?
Not
The
at this
forest,
moment.
like-
Not at this moment. You're jumping ahead.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess I would, because that's the only way through, right?
I mean, if you
Yep.
want to go through, yeah. Otherwise, you will need to go back.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll go through.
Yeah,
I'll go through.
I'm not going back. This is already kind of falling under a category of triage.
Alright, so. Do you guys cross through the door?
Yeah.
Perfect. When you cross to the door, that door closes, and if you turn around to look at it, you see that there is just a door standing in the middle of nowhere. You can go around the door and you see that nothing's there. It's just a door standing there. Go ahead and roll your... actually, no. You don't have to roll anything. But if you do try to open the door, you see that the door opens, but it doesn't lead anywhere. It's almost as if there's just a door there doing just nothing.
And that's inside the forest?
Yep. Yeah, in the forest.
I will stand on the other side of the door and try and open it the other way.
Okay.
Need a hand?
So when you go to the other side of the door opens. But you see Arlen on the other side. He's just standing there looking at you like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I was just checking. I don't know. Is there anything else around, or is it really just the doors the main?
So right now, the only interesting thing to you might be the door, due to the fact that you just came through it. Just around, it's just vegetation, and there seems to be the sound of water, of waves.
Waves?
Yeah, waves.
You want to go towards the water or away from the water?
I mean, if it's in a straight line.
Yeah.
Right, so
I suppose
continue
leaving
going.
gauze doesn't really help us in this situation, does it?
Not this time.
Not at all.
Not at this time, no, not at this time. So as you continue through the path, I guess, through your on your way, you get
To our
to
destiny.
to where the water is, and you see how the shore kind of makes a turn, and there's a huge ocean. However, the ocean is towards your east, and you can pretty much continue walking up north at that point on the sand if you want. The water looks of a very strange greenish color. Go ahead and roll spot hidden. You do see that there is some human-looking fish, almost like mermaids, jumping.
Like jumping out of the water, like having fun, or are they just
like jumping out of the water, doing whatever. Maybe fishing, maybe having fun, maybe just hunting. I don't know.
Like dolphin type of fun or just normal fun?
Like they're doing what dolphins do when they swim.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that's concerning. I'm not gonna go in the water.
It's very concerning. I'm not approaching water.
Yeah. Do you want to walk on the edge of the coastline, near the forest, away
Yeah.
from the water?
Let's speak. Let's
I'm not good at
walk
swimming.
on sand yet.
Not on
I'm
sand
not
yet.
great- I'm not. Yes, let's not go on sand yet. I mean, I'm not great at swimming either. I can float, and that's
Yeah.
about it.
Same. So walk on the border of the beach and the forest, just on the forest side.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you continue on, and you see that there is a house. Actually, there are two houses that are not too far apart from each other. Both of you go ahead and roll your luck.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh fuck.
That was
So
power,
you do
not
see that there is the two houses at the
No.
very end. You do see. Wow. Okay. So there's the two houses at the very end. One on the right, one on the left, and the ocean just seems to wrap around the houses, and the desert just seems to end, or the sand just seems to end right where the houses are, and the land just ends over there too. Go ahead and roll listen.
Mm,
Okay.
It's not even worth fucking buying. God damn it.
What do you guys do?
I'll push mine, I guess.
yes,
Alright.
what it cannot.
You hear the sound of heavy animals, like stomping the ground.
Like towards us or just in the area?
It could very well be towards you. I mean, they sound like whatever it is approaching fast.
Should we run to the fuck, Matt, you don't know. Matt, there's something maybe coming towards us or something around us. Should we run to those houses or what?
Are there any massive trees around us?
Roll spot hidden. Nope.
Fuck, I don't know.
Just smaller vegetation, bushes and whatnot.
Okay, so if there are really giant creatures running towards us, we might actually have to risk going into those houses.
Go ahead and you. When you turn around, by the way, and you look, you see that there is this gigantic mammoth that are just charging at you, but the teeth, they seem to be a little different. You see that in their mouths they have fangs, and they are emitting this very loud noise, and they're just heading towards your direction.
We should go. We should go. I don't care what's in the house, but we should
Yep.
be out here.
But we might actually have to look for cover in in one of the houses.
All right. So
Yeah.
which house are you guys gonna go to? Are you guys gonna go to the house on the left, or are you guys gonna go to the house on the right?
Can you remind me how you described them before?
Well,
was
there's two houses that they seem to be surrounded by water. I mean, both of them, they seem to be surrounded by the same body of water, only that one's on the right side and one is on the left side. And the water just goes behind the houses. Both houses look pretty similar to each other. They're Tudor houses. They seem very nice. They have columns, and they're painted on a very nice brown color. Very typical for the 1920s.
So we have to go over the water to get to the houses?
Nope. The water is behind the house. That's where the land ends.
Oh. I'm feeling right. How about you?
Okay, let's go to the right. As I said, it was your turn to doom us or save us.
Alright. So you get to the house. What do? Do you knock on the door or do you open the door?
How far are the mammoths from us right now?
They're approaching quite fast, actually. They are... I don't know, let's find out.
If they are approaching rapidly, I don't think we have time.
9 yards away.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open the
Oh.
door. And, like, if there's someone inside, I'm gonna tell them that there's a fucking mammoth coming at us or whatever the hell that thing is.
Alright. You open the door. Do you guys walk in?
Yeah.
Yeah. We
Okay.
do need some cover /
Yeah.
protection.
This might be a trap. I
So,
don't know.
as you walk in through the door, you see that there's an older gentleman sitting on a recliner inside. He's drinking. What's your favorite drink, Arlen?
Um. How do I name it? Just white wine, dry.
Alright, so he's drinking that. You can identify the drink real fast. And the gentleman says, well, it took you guys long enough. Particularly you. Finally, you're here.
Who was he referring to when he said particularly?
He didn't specify.
Oh, just okay. Were you expecting us?
Are you kidding me? I've been waiting for you for the last 25 years?
No. Well, what's going on?
Well, I'm really happy. He just starts tearing down, and he says, "I'm really happy that you guys finally made it here. It's very nice because now finally, it's my turn to move on with my life. I am sure you are not gonna have to wait as long as I did for your replacement to come. Surely." He is going to be here really soon.
What
God.
makes you think we're your replacement?
Because, when I arrive, I replace someone else. It's just the order of things. It's your destiny. What I did too.
Did you
Got it.
you
Ooh,
come
this
here
is-
with purpose of replacing someone?
I did not.
Well, it's just our destiny.
Well, this is going to be awkward, Matt. I don't know.
But anyway,
Yeah.
so
He's not
my
our
best advice, he says, whatever it is that you do, don't mess with that door on the end, because that door will just get you where you don't want to go. Meanwhile, he gets up, he walks through the door,
Matt, get her.
and he says, I'm going to be stepping out. I will be right back. I heard some noises outside. I think the
Get him.
food's here. He gets up.
As soon as he stood up, I would tell Matt to get him, and hope that he would take action on that,
Alex,
unless he wants.
Alex, go ahead and roll spot hidden.
Me?
Yep.
Matt, yeah.
Matthew. I'm currently playing Matthew.
Oh, you got Alex on your name. Roll 20.
Alright, I didn't change.
Okay, so you realize and you can see clearly that the older man is you. You are that man. That man is you, a much older version of you. Much, much older.
Quick question before you leave. How did you get over the things we saw and did?
Oh, I've been here for a long time. I've been here, it's been at least 20 some years. I lost count already.
And you were never bothered by the failure of what we departed here to do?
Well, I mean, we all have a destiny to fulfill. I mean, it's just weird because I came looking. Hold on, what was I looking for? Oh, yeah, the stupid children. I had no better idea than to come over here looking for them. Thank God that, my predecessor told me that not to go through that door over there on the back. And I just stayed over here. Been waiting for you guys for a while. It's been a while. What took you so long?
Well, since you're here, aren't you interested about what's behind that door?
No. What I'm interested is moving on with my life. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be leaving. And, well, first I'm going to go get food because I'm hungry. And I'm going to bring it back. If you want to eat, you're more than welcome. And then I'm going to prepare my stuff and I'm going to be out of here. I've been here long enough.
And where are you going to go?
I'm going to see if I can find the exit.
You've been here for 25 years. What's there to go back?
I'm pretty sure I can figure something out. How hard can it be?
Well, where did your predecessor go?
He went out. He went back. I never seen him again, so I'm sure that he made it back to where he was going.
Which direction did he go? Which direction did he go?
I don't know. I didn't see him. All I know is that he left, and that's fine. Cause you know what? I'm ready to leave too. So I completely understand that he wanted to go, so I want to go too. So anyway, how about I'll go get the food, and I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. I heard the stomping outside. I don't want the food to go to waste. If we don't get it now, they're gonna run somewhere else, and then we don't get to eat for weeks.
Wait, you're gonna go kill the things?
Yeah. Are you planning to eat a humongous animal alive?
I want to see this.
He looks at Alien's character, which is himself, and he says, "I knew you were sadistic, but I didn't think that you would be willing to eat an animal alive. That is very interesting." I do have to say, after
If you were me, if you were really me, you would have known that if necessary, I would have done it.
Nothing's on the table.
Who's your significant other, Arlen? Who's your character's significant other?
He doesn't have her anymore.
So who would have been?
He would have been married,
Okay.
but First World War One, years of absence, then combine that
What was her name?
with traumas, PTSD. I didn't really think. Maria.
Maria. Okay. So he looks at you. He says, "Well, you know what? It makes sense that you are willing to eat an animal raw. I mean, I remember the time. Luckily for me, I had some time to use in order to think and come to terms with my nature. Ultimately, after I been here for so long, I managed to come to terms with the fact that it was wrong for me to have raped and murdered Maria, but ultimately, she deserved it when she didn't want to give it up. And, things happen, I guess. Um, but,
I'm gonna point blank.
I'm pretty healed right now, and, I'm not
Keeper,
killing anymore. I'm just killing
keeper,
for freedom.
keeper. The moment he mentioned that he raped and murdered her, Matthew is gonna draw his weapon and pretty much point blank his older
On site.
variation on sight.
Okay.
I'm using this character has a flare gun, but I gave him a model of the flare gun that actually had two barrels. And
Okay.
yes, those existed.
Go ahead and
Hell,
shoot the
there is
flare
a
gun.
flare gun that has 8 barrels. Like literally, you can pull them one by one or all 8 at the same time. I loved it when I saw that model.
All right, go ahead and shoot.
Both
Oof.
flares straight to. Ooh.
Holy shit.
And he dies. He dies instantly.
Yeah.
And there is still just a burning corpse.
So now that he's dead on the ground, what do you do?
Reload for starters.
I guess we should we put him back on the chair?
And then throw the corpse outside. Beasts need to eat, and he does not deserve a funeral.
So
Give me a stack.
Maria was important, I assume. Okay.
She's my ex-wife.
Ah. Okay.
Got divorced after we came to a point where I fought in a world war. Quite literally fought in a world war. I mean, I was a medic, but it it still I was still in combat a few times, and uh, everything I saw, everything I did, a lot of things that I experienced left me changed, broken and changed.
Oh, I
She
can
couldn't
see that.
handle she couldn't handle what came back from the war. I mean, I understand. I was facing traumas on top traumas on top traumas. Um, and we got divorced. I moved to America, and that's after divorce, and that's about it.
I see. Well, my concern is that I think the point of this part of the destiny test was that we had to choose who was going to stay and who was going to go. And well, you kind of took out the odd one out. So this is.
Yeah.
Do you think that other guy was fucking with them when he's told not to go through that door?
I don't know. It's possible, but it's also possible that he just heard that it's bad to go that way from the last guy, and then the last guy heard it from the previous guy, and then the previous guy heard it from the previous guy.
Right? Because like, what if that's the way out, right? Because we just came from out there, and it brought us to here. It wouldn't make sense to go backwards, right? It did say
Not
to.
unless you possess knowledge on how to open the doors. Or
But it said
if
to
you
keep
remember,
moving forward.
Not pretty much.
No, well, you didn't
So-
hear it, but the voices when we were coming down here, it said to follow the path and keep moving forward. So I don't think we should backtrack
Oh.
at all, or we might get lost.
You mean that quite literally?
I wasn't sure how to take it when I heard it, but kind of letting it mull over given the circumstances. I think
Makes
it's
sense. Makes sense. So we keep going forward.
I think so.
Hope we don't we don't die or end the world by leaving
Hopefully.
the house empty.
I mean, we can put him back in the chair, maybe. I got some gauze. We can maybe patch him up and at least show an attempt.
Look outside at the corpse that's still a bit slowly being turned into a charcoal that has a massive hole where the chest
Yeah.
used
I'll
to
stick
be.
I'll stick my head out the doorway and be like, oh well, maybe not.
not.
I mean, I don't want to leave you behind, and I don't want to stay behind.
Same. Reload the flare gun, close it, put it back in a holster. So I'm guessing we keep marching forward.
I think that's what I was told to do.
If only one of us can keep going. You enter, and I'm gonna sit and wait until the next idiot arrives. Depending
Wow.
what they did, I'm either gonna kill them or give them the job.
All
Well,
right.
let's see if they'll let us both through first, and then we'll deal with that.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So you guys go open the door.
Yeah.
Very well.
That's the idea.
All right. So, Arlian, roll your sanity, please, and heart.
I mean, true, I did just
And heart.
kill myself.
All right. So you open the door. When you open the door, you look out and you see that there is a devastated town. Seems that the town has seen better days. Is definitely
Welcome
not
to
going well.
hell.
Yeah, it's been through
No.
a lot.
I mean, for Matthew, that scene is literally welcome back to hell. even if you didn't tell me to roll sanity, he would have been in a bad state of mind with that. Very bad.
So when you guys cross, the door closes. Go ahead and roll listen. Alright? You hear gunshots. Pa! 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 People screaming, ah! Help!
I don't think you should have rolled for listen for that. We would have heard the guns.
Well, in the distance you hear
Oh,
it. So,
mother.
Ren, you can clearly tell after hearing that and the condition of where you are, the town and everything, you can clearly see that you're in a war zone.
What the hell?
Matthew is actively shaking.
What the what the hell happened? What? Okay, well,
Does okay? This is gonna determine how bad Matthew is reacting. Does a place look? Does a place seem to be European city, European style city?
Yes.
Oh, he rushed to a nearest cover and sat down. He's shaking like he's about to have a panic attack.
okay. Oh shit. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go over to him and try to cool him down. I don't know if I can like fast talk you out of psychosis. Um,
It's
it's
not
okay,
psychosis.
man.
Yeah.
I really don't think this is real. If that helps you at all. Not to say that like the stuff you have that happened to you was not, but like I don't think this is. It might feel real, and it might be able to be interacted with, but like you have to remember, like this is not it. We need to keep going.
Alright. So, Arlian, go ahead and roll your sanity again.
On harder.
Wait, you're gonna have to roll much better. You're gonna have to do much better than that to calm him down.
Are you sure?
Alright, so you managed to calm down somewhat.
I mean,
You managed to as much as you're freaking out, but at least you're able to listen to him. You're like, okay, 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 okay. You know, like freaking out, but at least you have some sort of control of yourself. Maybe not a lot, but some.
at least I'm managing to get myself in a functional state of mind.
Yeah. Just need to keep moving. Now, I mean, this again, not to trigger you again, but like, does this place look familiar? Is like this might be there's a point to it. Is there a place around here that like we need to go to?
No. Uh, this I have seen many places like this. If we we should have we should avoid heading towards where the bullets are flying. We should avoid those places. So we need to go away from where the people are shooting, and we need to be careful to avoid soldiers. It would be best if we could find the Red Cross or rear positions where they have doctors or something like that. I still have my license.
Okay,
Worst
but
case
just
scenario.
distressing that this is not real. Like we should do those things, but again, just like don't freak out, okay? We gotta keep it together.
Okay.
But can I look
Okay.
around for red crosses? That's a good idea. Maybe I can find some for us.
Sure. You go look around. Arlen,
Would it be a
go
spot?
ahead and roll luck. Very well.
What the fuck?
That's the fourth time. That's the fourth time.
So you stay there taking cover, and while Ren is looking for luck, I mean for clues and whatnot. Ren, you see that there is a battalion that that's heading towards you, and one of the soldiers says, "I see one! I see one!" He's like, "Okay, let's go see who that is. Maybe it's one of the enemies." And they point their
And that's
guns
directed
at you,
towards me.
and they say, "Stop right there, or we'll shoot." What do you do?
How far away am I from William? Or Matthew, sorry.
You're about 10
We
yards
will
and
be
closer.
rock.
10
What
yards and
uniforms do they
closer.
wear? They wear familiar uniforms or
Well, you don't see them just yet. You're inside.
I will. Fuck. I'm gonna run back to Matt. Fuck.
Yeah, they say
Good.
don't
If
make
I
any
can
sudden
get back to
movements.
him.
Don't make any sudden movements. Don't play yourself.
We're
Finally,
looking for the enemy too. I'm gonna call. Look, we're looking for the enemy too.
and finally they arrive. And when they arrive, you look at the captain of the battalion, and you can see that he's a much younger version of you. This guy is ruthless. He looks at you, kind of like walks around you. He's like, "Is this a joke? Is this a trick? Are you my family?
Not that
Who
funny.
are you?"
I'm Ren Brisk.
"No, I am Rembrisk." So I guess, do you come
Well-
from the future, or
I guess I honestly, I'm not sure the situation exactly time wise.
so? I guess you did survive this war. I survived this war. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good for yourself, too.
Great. Yeah, we've been looking at we've been looking to stop this war. It's a nonsensical war, you know. We had to intervene in this European war with this. You know, they're all inbreds over here, so we're just
No kidding. I know.
we're just taking them all out, you know, as they come. We're not wasting our time. You know, ultimately, once we take all of them out, we heard that there's oil here, and we're gonna be taking advantage of that.
Oh yeah.
So-
Gotta get it.
So yeah,
Gotta get it right.
So you by yourself?
I got my buddy that we're just passing through, trying to do a
your
thing.
buddy. Where's your buddy?
He's somewhere over there. I'm somewhere over there. I'm not. He's kind of taking cover.
Where's he from?
He was in the war. He's had some.
He was in
I
the
think
war. Oh, he's from the Union too, huh? That's awesome. That's great. Another war hero. That's fantastic. You guys will come really handy in this war. You guys probably have information that is very useful for us to just win the war. Man, if I was gonna be told that I was gonna find this type of assets over here in the war, I wouldn't have believed it. But somebody's looking out for me. So take
Yeah.
me to see your friend. I want to see your friend.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll walk to.
Yeah, I guess you'll walk there. Yeah.
At that point, Matthew would have already would have eventually calmed down.
Yep. And you see him, and you see Ren coming, along with a few soldiers wearing the outfit that the opposite side of the war that you fought in was wearing. Your enemy. He's and the other Ren comes in. He's like, oh, he's in here. He looks, and he sees you, Matthew. He says, oh, so this is the other war hero, huh? This is the other survivor. He's also American,
I
huh?
myself a war hero.
He's also
I'm
American,
just, yes.
huh? Okay.
Not sure
Okay.
what that has to do with anything.
Well, you know, we're
and
from the
they
Union.
would
We're
myself,
trying to kill this Euro trash over here and finish with everything right now. This war, you know, with the Germans have gone long enough, so we're just gonna kill them all.
You're just cleaning things up. Pest control.
Yeah, you can say that. I mean, I'm just killing everybody just to be safe.
Yeah. And you know, sometimes that's the best thing to do. But like I was saying, like we're just passing through. We don't want to get in your way or nothing.
No,
We're
no,
just,
no. You're not getting in my way at all. As a matter of fact, the way I see it is you guys are going to be very useful to my mission because since you mentioned that you're from the future, you can pretty much tell me how this war is going to go and we can just win it. You guys will be heroes. Well, I guess I'll be
well,
heroes. Because
the way we win it is, it's kind of a complicated win, but like we definitely don't kill everyone. We just pretty much put the Germans to shame for a little bit, and then
hold on.
For a little bit.
they kind of give up.
Last time I heard anything of them is they were economically, industrially, and well, in every way, shape, or form.
So,
Like
yeah,
they were forced to pay reparations to entire Europe, America, and Canada.
Oh wow, that sounds pretty rough.
yeah. So you guys do pretty good for yourselves without our input. So
That's fantastic. Yeah, you know what? We have managed to get rid of all our Jews over there in America, so hopefully we can do the same thing over here in Europe.
that is.
Germany has gotten in the way a little bit, so we're gonna get the
Really,
situation under control.
I don't know if they really got as much in the way in that as you thought. I think they're probably giving you a little bit of a head start at this point, but yeah, you'll find out. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Well, no, don't worry. You're not gonna spoil it. You're gonna stick around. I know you're gonna stick around.
No,
because, you're a patriot.
there is a
Matt,
there is a problem with that, my dear friend. There is a big problem. You see, time is sensitive.
He grabs his
To
gun
put it,
and he holds it in his hand while you're talking, and he looks at you.
we do anything that we're not meant. That we change anything that is not meant to happen, or make something happen sooner or later.
And he goes ahead and
And-
he cocks his gun now.
I've seen. We have seen a future in which a single change a single saved life, he has destroyed America.
Are you deserting?
That is literally.
He says, "Are you deserting?
Uh,
Are you a deserter? Did you desert?"
let me
Paul?
let me cut in there. We're not deserting, but like just as a reminder, we've already established we're from the future. This is not our fight.
You're
We
from the
already
future,
did this
huh?
part. But if we start changing things around,
Hmm.
it will have an impact
Well,
to
you know what? How
that
about
could
we
end
test
up
that
destroying
theory?
the world and just the U.S.
You know,
I'm
I
gonna
think
fast
you
talk
live
him with that
long
one.
enough anyway as it is. So whether you help us out so we can win this, or we can just shoot you right here.
I was
I mean,
gonna
even if we
fast
help
talk.
you, the war will be done in a week or two. Even if we help you, the war will be over within few weeks.
And also, if we provide input,
But
that could change the results
And
to
there's,
cause.
just so you know, there's 6 of them.
Well, I was trying to fast talk myself into convincing him that it would be in everyone's best interest just to let us go, because if we change the future, it could change the outcome of the war, separate from what we know, and we won't be any help.
Okay, go ahead and roll fast. Oh, you did. Okay.
I did,
So-
and I was pretty much telling him that like if we do nothing, we know you win, but if we help you, we might
Yeah.
not win.
So he says, "Okay, well, you know what? I think that'll suffice." And then, at that moment, go ahead and roll listen. Arlene, you're gonna roll
you
listen. Okay. So
I roll.
you hear somebody running, and you see a child that just takes off running. He just goes ahead and bam, just shoots him in the head as he was running. He's like, "Yeah, I think it's okay. I think we got this war for us. You guys look too old anyway. You'd be in my way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're okay. You're okay to go. Just be
All
careful.
right,
You
well-
may get shot."
Yeah, good luck, and just watch out for herpes. You don't think about it, but it gets you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. And at that moment, what do you do?
We will follow the path.
Go ahead and
Keep moving forward.
roll your power. All right. So, Ren, you hear children's laughs.
Children's laughs.
Yeah, and talking. But when you look around, there's no children. It's almost as if they are in your head, but they are, when you look in a certain direction, you just hear them. What do you do?
Like they're I'm gonna face the direction I can hear them.
Okay.
What direction is that in accordance to like where we're traveling right now?
Probably down the road. I want to say west from where you're at. You just start going down the road, and you're just walking. You continue going, and eventually, as you go, you walk and you cross this line. That you see that the land, the terrain, it's looking a little funky, and as you cross it, now it's nighttime. Go ahead and roll sanity. It's nighttime. The sky is covered. It's raining a little bit. There seems to be a castle right in front of you. A very old castle.
Yeah, I think I'm taking a few points of damage to my sanity, aren't I?
Yeah, you go ahead and roll a 1d4, Bran 1d2, and as you hear whatever's going on, the pan. As you hear whatever's going on, we'll go ahead and roll listen. All right, Brent, you hear chanting coming from inside of the castle. Very subtle, you hear it too because it's kind of far, but you still hear it.
It's down the road, you said?
Yep. Is the only structure in front of you. There seems to be vegetation. The castle is actually surrounded by water, sort of like the old style castles. And the children's, and you also hear children scream.
Do I still hear them in my head? Or.
Well, they seem to be coming from that direction.
Okay. And is it like happy screaming or is it like terrified screaming?
It's more like terrified screaming.
Cool. Got it. Matt, we should probably go check that out. Do you hear that?
Yep. I mean, I'm not hearing it directly, but I say, yeah, we should.
Yeah,
probably
we could
should
take a
hurry
couple
ahead.
steps this way. Take a couple steps this way, you'll probably be able to hear it. We should probably head that way.
All right. So you head on, and you get to the castle's gate. The castle gate is up. There's a body of water in between you and the gate. However, there seems to be some ropes that connect the castle to the land area. You can always try to climb that. Otherwise, you can feel free to improvise somehow.
I don't guess that you brought grappling hook.
No, I actually left that at home.
Yeah, I guessed as much. Around the castle, is there a village or something like that nearby, or is it just straight up moat, then wall, then castle?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Keeper?
Like, what's the surrounding area? Is there like a village around, or is it just a castle with a moat?
No, it
Because
just seems
typically
to be a
with
castle
castles,
in
there's
the
usually a
middle of
village.
nowhere.
I have handcuffs, a searchlight, and a magnifying glass.
Have
Let's see what I
another
packed.
Uh,
I don't think that war crime resources will be of help.
Thermite. Do you think thermite could help at all? I mean, you kind of grabbed all that and we haven't even used it.
I mean, only if we have to, if we can, only if we're trying to blow a hole through the wall or a front gate.
We'd still have to get over the moat, though, right?
We just have to get over the moat. Are there trees around the moat nearby?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Are there trees nearby?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea.
How big are they?
Well, there's different sizes of trees. I mean, the tall one will be probably 20 feet tall.
Okay, how thick are they?
How weak?
Thick.
Oh,
Wide.
thick. Well, you know, some of them are the taller ones are pretty old, so they are fairly thick. They're they are oh man, what's this trees that they just fell? Oaks. They're oaks.
Okay. How close is the nearest one to the moat? If there's a moat. Can you
8 yards away.
8 yards. How wide is it?
The boat itself.
Uh, let's figure it out. So it's one of the tall ones. So it's probably that tree is probably gonna be at least 4 to 5 feet wide.
But is it long enough so if it falls over the moat it will form a bridge?
Royal lock.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
No,
you look at it.
that's a big no.
You look at it, and all of a sudden you start getting a very throbbing headache. But no, it doesn't look that way. Go ahead and roll a 1d2 for your headache.
Well, if you could get it into the water free floating, we could just ride it to the other side. It should be wide enough for us to fit, not capsize.
Ugh. I'm guessing this is a sanity.
No, that's damage.
Okay.
That's your headache.
That's a bad headache.
Sure is. You're not lying.
So, but yeah, what I was saying was if you can still get a tree into the water, we can probably just push it across. Like it's it won't go all the way across, but it won't be that much farther.
I mean, I can
Just push it.
definitely topple the tree, and he kind of pulls out one of the canisters containing thermite.
Yes, I knew exactly what you were thinking, and I love the idea.
I
think
can
we
use
should.
this, or he reaches with it back into his backpack and pulls out an old grenade, or I can use one of these. I'm not sure if it still works, to be honest.
I don't feel comfortable with you having that.
If you want,
No, I don't want it. No. Dealer's choice. Whatever you think. I mean, we could try one and use the other if it don't work. I guess. So up to you, right? Your turn to doom the party.
okay. I mean, I know what I would have to do to make it fall in the desired direction. Okay. First, I'd have to do some chopping to create a direction in which the pressure will push the tree, and then I would have to chop a place in the wood in which I'd put in one of the 4 canisters with thermite. And then light the fuse and say, run.
All right. So, what is the plan?
to collapse the tree in a direction of the moat, preferably to have it fall directly into it. It You said that the tree itself probably isn't long enough, but the tree will probably bridge a good part of the river, of the moat. And
And then we
because
can
moats are
push it.
generally stationary, water, it should be possible to use that to just cross relatively safely. Key part of the word, relatively.
So at this time, the wind picks up, rain starts falling, and when I'm talking about that, the wind picks up. The wind picks up a lot. There's an actual hurricane going. Now, the reason why I pick oaks for this is because, much like here, oaks have a real hard time getting their roots rooted well into the ground. So they are really easy to topple down with a strong wind. And that's what happens. Ultimately, some of these oaks end up toppling down. And go ahead and roll your dexterity, first of all. See if you are safe through all this.
No.
Alright, Matthew, go
I'm
ahead
getting my
and
ass
roll a 1D. I'm sorry, go ahead and roll your luck.
No.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a 1D3.
Just a second.
Sure.
Okay.
Alright.
1.
Give me a 1D5, please.
I'm gonna end up killing myself.
Alright, so you take 2 points of damage for that. Eventually, the wind eases out after one hour. And you see that there's a bunch of trees down. Who wants to roll luck?
Matt, that one.
I will. I have 50, he gets 5.
Man.
Okay. So nothing happens.
So did the tree that we were trying to knock into the water then get knocked into, like, where'd that one go? That one's still there? Or?
Well, most of the trees got knocked out. But unfortunately, due to your bad luck, none of the trees necessarily got knocked out towards the building, the castle.
Wanna try rolling a few?
Yeah, we
You're
can
gonna
try.
roll trees?
Yeah, we can. Like, is it like on a flat land or on a hill or like what's the?
No, the land is flat, but I don't know what you're gonna do about the branches and whatnot. I mean, have you seen an oak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those trees grow like hands. They have almost fingers that they just spread out everywhere. They don't grow just up. They just start going outwards.
We need to get over somehow, but we don't really have any resources to get on the other side.
Well, there's an idea that's kind of dumb, but might work. I have a pair of handcuffs.
If it works, it's not dumb.
Well, I have a pair of handcuffs. If we hooked one of the
Okay.
cuffs to the rope and one to our wrist, we could try to shimmy up the rope, and if something were to happen like we fell, we would then just get carried back down to the end of the rope.
I mean, it would actually it would
And
probably
then,
work.
and then after the fact, I could just send it back down to you, and then you can do it. I don't know if I have two handcuffs. I only have the one set. Yeah.
I mean, it would probably work. I know of the climbing principle that uses similar motion. It would probably work and be very, very safe.
All right. Well,
Although if you fall, it would definitely hurt.
and
Mostly your shoulder and wrist. But at least you wouldn't reach the ground. You would just end up hanging in midair.
yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll try that. I'm gonna hook one of the cuffs to my wrist and one to the rope, and I'm gonna try to shimmy up the rope.
alright, so you're gonna try to shimmy up a rope on the. I mean, trying to hook it where?
I'm hooking to the rope. So, like, if I were to fall, I would just ride the handcuff on the rope to the bottom again and then just have to restart. That way, if I fall, I don't fall in the water.
Okay.
And you wouldn't fall fast. It would actually slow you down significantly.
And then when I get up there, unless there's a way to open the gate up there, I'll just send the handcuffs back down for Matt to do.
Okay. Alright, so go ahead and roll your luck. Because you're going to do all that. See how that goes for you?
Well, I mean, it's not even. That was close, actually.
You got 5 luck?
That's not.
Yeah, I feel like yeah, you guys keep asking me. It's been that way.
Is that
I don't
what
know
the
how
character
or why.
started with?
Yeah, I have
Please
90.
let him reroll
90.
his luck.
I have like high. Yeah, I don't know.
Just let him reroll the luck. That's horrible.
Wow. Wow.
That's why I mean, and like I have like high power, high dex, high constitution, and like all my other stats are like high. So like that's why I try not to do things based off of luck. I just try to do things with myself as much as possible.
Alright, you can try
I did.
rolling mechanical repair if you want.
Well, what I mean, I don't understand. Like, but for what though? I'm hooking handcuff. I have handcuffs. I'm just hooking them on a rope.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Whatever.
never mind. Never mind. You unhook the handcuffs on the rope. Alright. So, what else do you do?
So one cuff's on the rope, one's on my wrist, and then I'm going to shimmy up the rope.
Okay. So you shimmy up the rope. So I'm assuming that you're climbing? Is that?
I mean, yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
that will require you a roll. Please roll your climb.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Wow. Wow. The most unlucky guy in the world, but the most skilled at climbing. Look at that. 13 out of 20. Holy fuck. Alright, so...
I'm gonna die.
That yeah, he's boasting. So he just got up there. He's climbing. You see him go up like it's nothing. Like he almost flies up there, and just gets up there. He's on top of the outside wall of the castle. And what do you do up there?
Is there like a gate lever up there to open the moat or open the gate for
No,
Matt
not
to
up
get in?
there.
Or
Not up there. You can clearly see that the gate lock is down there, like inside.
is there anyone like around that area, or like is it like can I get there without passing by anyone, or is
Yeah,
there people around?
there is a way to go around. However, you will need to go inside of one of the towers and head down that way.
This is where I heard the people, right? This is that place.
Yep.
Do I see anyone out in like the courtyard area of it, or
When you look, go ahead and roll your spot hidden. All right. You see this two, I don't want to say creatures, two entities. But they are not big at all. They're just as big as a person is. And for all you know, they resemble the shape of a man. However, they do seem to have the feet of an animal, sort of like, like a goat's feet type. And then one of them is completely black, pitch black. It's got long hair, and it's wearing a broken robe that is open in the middle, and it's got this spear. And the other one is pretty much the same but red, completely red. And when you look, the black one is kind of hard to distinguish from that far, but you could swear that the red one is Matthew. And these two guys are pretty much getting the children to lay on a stone table, and they're just stabbing them and drinking their blood, while
Put me.
some of the cultists that are around, which are the ones chanting, perform some sort of chant. You're still yet to find out what for.
okay?
Go ahead and roll your sanity, by the way. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and give me a 1d3. You're too far to actually get too freaked out. Alright, so what do you do? What is what is a strong and fearless warrior like you do in such situation?
Strong and fearless warrior. Well. Okay, so I'm going to write a quick note with my sketch pad and pen, and I'm just gonna write to Matt. If you cannot get up the rope, I will go down and open the gate. If I go down and open the gate, you will need the mustard gas. Be ready in that case. And I'm gonna wrap that up around the other cuff and then send that down the rope for Matt. And I'm gonna just kind of sit up there and wait, just kind of look out.
Are you making like
For now.
a paper plane? What?
No, I'm literally wrapping it around the cuff and tightening the cuff,
Oh,
so
okay.
that it'll travel down with it, and then he'll then be able to hook himself up to it.
Okay. And
Okay,
then he travels down.
let's give it a try to climb.
And it gets
Yes.
to the bottom. So, what's next? All great Arlian.
I'm gonna try to climb up. That's all I'm gonna. If I fail, well, handcuff will slow me down enough so I don't, suffer. But I'll have to. I mean, you're going loud either way.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
climb.
Alright, so go ahead and roll climb.
Oh my god.
Alright. So with a little bit of trouble, but you get up there. And you see the same thing. Pretty much. This guys, they seem to be having, they move very, very fast. Like the speed of these two characters that is down there is incredible, and they seem to have a lot of strength too. They move rocks and things with no problem.
Okay.
You could
For
swear
next-
that they look sort of like some of the stuff that you saw in that mirror, in that tunnel.
Okay. It will take about a minute for master gas to clear out, so get ready.
We're just going for it. Okay, I'm cool with it.
I mean-
yeah.
The kids are not gonna have a great time, but at least they will be alive to survive bad time and have good time later.
The kids are not gonna have a great time.
Okay, but first though, before you do that, I would suggest maybe throwing the thermite down there to attract everyone to a central location.
Fuck the kids.
Where did I throw that in that I'm literally killing everyone within 20-meter radius. 10 to 20-meter radius. I'm not sure how big it will actually be.
You're right. You're the expert. I will let you take care of this.
But
I'm just gonna do this real quick. Okay, yeah. Actually, he is. Yeah, you were in charge. You know exactly what's going on.
Is he saying that he's pulling out the thermite bomb and his lighter? Like, do I blow shit up?
Yeah, I'm not used to this like outlaw thing, so I don't know.
Not really outlaw, more like brutal pragmatism. And I'm gonna try and, I mean, I don't really need to throw the canister that in any accurate way, just far enough to reach the targeted location. And then we just have to wait for about a minute and listen to potential screaming.
Good. Sounds good.
Sounds good.
I believe him.
Wow.
I mean, I just let's do it. Yeah, I'm on board with the plan. I do it. I don't have any other options myself. He is the brawn. I have to do what the brawn says.
I mean, holy shit, I'm gonna have nightmares after this session. I generally don't play psychopaths.
What?
I said I usually don't play psychopaths, so I'm gonna have nightmares after today. For at least a day or two.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm throwing in the mustard gas can. That's gonna suck for them. Luckily, mustard gas only takes a minute or so to settle down, so we will be able to enter relatively quickly.
Okay.
Do I need to roll something?
Throw.
I mean, I'm not just throwing it through a small gap.
Yep.
Uh,
It's more
just
so to
needs to
see if
get
you manage to
close.
throw in the direction that you wanted to go, or simply just throwing it. I mean, you're on
Just
top.
needs to land.
You're on top of a
It just
wall,
needs
so
to land
obviously it's gonna
close.
go to the main area no matter how you throw it. It's just more of a that it doesn't necessarily go
Question:
just where
how
you want it to
close?
go. It falls to the side. Your hand kind of slips and it falls down, and it just falls down in the middle of everybody. Um, Ultimately, the gas still, you know, doing its effect. I mean, it's it's starting to smoke out, and all the cultists and whatnot, they start coughing, and you see the two figures looking up directly towards your direction. And in a moment's time, you see him that they're running towards one of the towers. And they're running fast.
How was your throwing hand?
Not very good.
Right.
Maybe you should set the thermite up at the entrance of this thing so when they come through the door, they get hit with thermite.
I didn't prepare a detonator. I have a fuse.
Okay, well, how long does it go for?
Around 20 seconds.
Okay.
20, 30
Where?
seconds.
How far? Like, how many stories up are we? Like on the tower wall? There?
You're not on a tower. You're on the outer layer of the castle. It's kind of like a
Yeah.
wall that
They're-
surrounds the main area.
And they have to come to the tower to get to
Yeah.
us, right?
Yeah. But you are probably, I want to say, 3 stories up.
And have they made it to the tower yet? Or are they just on their way?
They're on their way right now.
Okay, well, let's go over to the door and we'll wait for them once they get into the doorway because they're moving pretty freaking quick. We'll give it 5 seconds and we'll light it and run.
And just roll it down the stairs.
I mean, right?
It would
You
work.
don't even really have to throw it. You could just roll it down the stairs, honestly.
Yeah. No need
So-
to throw anything.
So just wondering, out of curiosity, this, of course, not that I expect for you guys to have one, but what's the plan?
Keep moving forward.
What plan?
Keep moving forward. That's follow the path.
How is?
I mean, we kind of found the kids, but then we gassed them out. So I mean, not that it's a complete lost cause. It's a non-lethal. Don't forget.
Yeah,
But,
it's gonna
I mean-
suck. They're gonna need medical attention, but at least they will survive to get it. They're gonna suffer for a few months, definitely, and will need
Well,
therapy, but they will be alive to get better.
I have 5 yards in gauze, so I can help them.
So just so you know, for you to have an idea what you're facing, and this is not as a player that I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this as general information. These versions of you have 65 on Cthulhu Mythos.
Ooh.
That's how far gone they are.
So we're probably right to light them up with thermite.
Yep.
And they are very dangerous.
I mean, as long as they're still human beneath all that, I think we can kill them.
Yeah. Is there 2 towers, or is there just the 1 tower? Like, is there
There's
2 ways to get up
but they're just
in and
both
out?
coming out of the same tower.
Oh, perfect. So Matt, right? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? We dump this down there, and like once they hit it, and then we run to the other door, and then we go down, and then we can open up the gate, and then we can just fuck off. That way we have an easy exit if we have to.
Okay, here, take these 2, and he's gonna give you 2 canisters of thermite, and he's gonna grab 1 canister of thermite and his 1 grenade. When they
All
enter
up down the
into-
stairs.
we are throwing everything down.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Let's do it. So the plan is, so just so that we're all on the same page, once they hit the tower and they enter the door, we're gonna count 5 or so seconds. We're gonna light them up, and we're gonna just toss them down the stairs, close the door, and then we're gonna run to the other side, to the other tower, and go down, open the
Yeah.
gate.
No accuracy
we'll assess it from
needed,
there.
no finesse, just boom. And a bit of a prayer.
Yeah, at this point, yeah. And then once the gates open, then we have an easy exit to reassess the situation if we have to.
Pretty much.
That's current plan.
All right.
You guys seem to have this. You're doing good.
No, we don't.
Yeah, it's questionable at best.
It's a gamble. At
Come on.
absolute best case scenario, it's a gamble.
It's not so bad. You guys got this.
Last time you said that, we all died.
Yeah. or this went completely fucking insane.
Or that. But if we survive this, I want their knowledge Cthulhu, their Cthulhu mythos, hopefully without losing too much of our own sanity.
We'll harvest their power.
I mean, do you know what you can do with the Cthulhu mythos?
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean,
There are actually few options.
you know a bunch of stuff about it at that point, right?
Alright, so. Not too long after that. I mean, are you guys trying to climb down, or are you guys waiting for your happier versions to arrive up there? What do you guys?
No, so once they got to the tower, we were gonna count to like 5 or so, and we were gonna light everything up and throw them down the stairs, right? And then once we did that, we were gonna close the door, run to the other side, the other tower, and go down that tower to open up the gate.
Okay, so your idea, so just so I understand, is when they get in the tower, you count to 5, and then you run to the door where they are going to appear, and then you're.
No, we were already at the door.
Okay, so you were already at the door. So your plan is to push them down, right?
No. Well, I mean,
No.
because we were 3 stories up. We were timing it because we were 3 stories up. Once they got to the tower, we were gonna throw it down. So by the time they started up, because there's a fuse, once the fuses went off, we would already be at the other side of the tower, most likely.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna put a bomb.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
pretty much.
The plan
pretty
goes
much,
like
yeah.
this.
Okay.
Step 1, wait until they enter the tower. Step 2, throw the charges, explosives, thermite down the stairs. Step
Perfect.
3,
Perfect.
slam the
Okay.
door shut to run to the other doors.
All good.
Step 4, go down.
5 opening. And then assess.
Simple enough.
All right. So go on, just roll your luck. See how that plays out. All right. So the bomb explodes, and you guys
Bombs.
make it to the other side of the tower. As you guys make it to the other side of the tower, when you enter the door to head down, you do see that your evil versions still make it up there, and they seem to start running towards you. Do you guys still go in the tower?
They
Trying to get down to open the gate.
they just took what's essentially 4 grenades, and out of which 3 of those leave pieces of molten and constantly chemically burning steel that can go through metal. So that's around 2 inches thick within seconds. So, I mean, we're running away either way. I'm just curious
All right.
how
So you do.
fucked up they are.
All right. All right. So you do head down, and finally come out to the door downstairs. When you come out to the door downstairs, you see that the children are tied over there to the side. The cultists are actually not messing with you at all. They're just like standing back. They're holding the children, but they're not doing anything to you. Go ahead and roll. Well, actually, you don't need to roll. So if you look back and you look up there, you see that. Let's see. 1 will be Ren. 2 will be Emily. Two. So Matthew's evil twin is up there on the edge looking down, and when he sees you come down, he decides to just jump. He jumps from up there, and when he lays down, there's this huge sort of explosion that just happens. He lays down on top of a few cultists, and the cultists just pile up next to him, and obviously they all die. What do you guys do?
I mean,
Is there another door across the courtyard?
Yeah.
Like just going off of the keep moving forward, is there another like across the courtyard? Is there another doorway?
Yep. To the actual castle. To the building.
Matt, we need to run. I think.
I mean,
Just
Yeah, this was pretty winged of you guys. Like you guys winged this like hardcore.
I mean, we killed one
No.
quite nicely, in fact.
They
No,
didn't
you
kill
didn't
Matthew
kill him. The
doesn't
other one's
know
still
that.
coming.
One is dead, one is coming after our ass, as far as we know.
No, 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 no. No, no. The other one didn't die. You did get him with the
No, I
He
explosion,
said,
but I
I
never
think the
say he
U
he
person
died.
said,
just did a
how did
superhero
we
landing.
know?
Okay, well, fair. Either way, I think we should run towards the castle as fast as we can.
Yeah, no, neither of them are
Yeah.
dead. Just to clarify.
Maybe we can come back for the kids, but at this point, we can't help them if we're dead.
Yep. Let's bolt
Alright,
it.
so you get running. Let me pull up some character sheets real quick. Just a second. So at this point in time, you see that the cultists actually start running away. They leave the children behind and they just run out of the building. They don't want anything to do with whatever's going on. Alright, Arlen. Go ahead and roll your power.
Ugh. No.
Fuck.
Well, it's time for you to start running.
Fuck. I'm gonna fucking leave you, son of a bitch.
You
Ren,
can,
roll your power.
and you
Oh, no. Oh yeah, no. I'm fucking out of here.
Alright, so you are able to continue running. Do you continue running or do you stay back?
He's paralyzed, so he's complete dead weight, correct?
Well, he's a little bit paralyzed at the moment. And while he's paralyzed, you know, his evil version of himself starts approaching him. Which is the red guy with the goat feet. Now, Matthew, he gets in front of you, and when you look at him, you see that your face, is, while quite familiar still, it's a little bit deformed. You know, your face has changed to a very demonic features. You have things that come out of your mouth, and you're holding this long spear. You have very big muscles on your body that allow you to move very very fast, and you can tell that one hit from that guy and that'll hurt a lot.
That's to be expected.
So what do you do?
Hardly, I mean,
Keep running. That's my advice.
yeah, I'll keep running. Sorry, dude. Sorry.
It's perfectly fine. I'll pick and choose someone to rejoin you.
All right, so
We should have kept that grenade for last.
Ren's evil version goes after Ren. So Ren, where do you go?
I'm going to. I'm following the path, moving forward, going to the castle door.
Okay. So you run towards the castle door. Go ahead and roll. Actually, I'm sorry I gotta do this, but you need to roll luck to see if the door is unlocked.
What?
Alright. So, Ren, the door is locked. Or at least heavy enough to where you cannot move it. What do you do?
There aren't any windows around, I assume.
Um, yeah, there are windows. Not too far from you, but there are windows.
Are they like waist level? Or, like, are they like on the first
No, yeah,
story?
waist level
Is-
will be okay.
I mean, I guess what I'm suggesting is I'm fucking breaking in a door or breaking in a window and climbing through.
Okay. So you grab your gun and you break the window. Go ahead and roll your dexterity to make sure that you don't cut yourself while going through the window. Alright. You make it through. As you make it through, evil Ren just jumps and leaps over the window and just goes inside.
Yeah, I was planning to keep going if it was an option. I wasn't sure if this was gonna stop him or not.
No. I mean, you're moving as fast as you can. It's just that he's catching up
Yeah.
with you, like, quickly. So, Matthew, go ahead and roll your power again. Oh,
No. No,
Okay.
I'm pretty much.
so the evil version of Marcus, of Matthew, he is going to. Let's see. Let's roll a couple actions. 1d4. Alright. He looks at you and he just starts laughing. Go ahead and roll power again. Alright, so you notice that your leg starts hurting. Your right leg.
Hmm. In 3 rounds, I'm losing that leg, aren't I?
Seems like it.
Unless we pass the save.
Bren, what do you do?
Is there still a path forward that I can see?
You can continue running through the hallways over there inside of the castle, but he is much faster. He's gonna catch up with you. You need to have a plan, buddy.
Well, that's what I'm like. Is there? Because so far there's always been like a door or a path forward as we've been going.
Well, I mean, there's
As we
different rooms.
forward.
You can try to walk into a room if you want, but
All right. Would there be
It's,
any way that I could slip around a corner and run through a door without him knowing which one?
roll stealth. Negatory. Negative Ghost Rider. You enter the door, and he sees what door you enter.
All right. Well, I guess what room am I in?
You're one of those rooms that have a window towards the outside. You see that from there. You manage to see that Matthew standing over there in the middle of the courtyard, unable to move, and that this guy is got his spear by his face, and he's just touching the face almost as if it was a knife, playing with him. So, not too soon after that, evil Matthew goes ahead and opens a box and grabs the sheep and pulls out a bottle from his side of his of one of his pockets, I guess, and stabs the sheep and cuts half of it off, leaves the legs part, and throws that liquid from that bottle on the legs. And then he starts walking back towards Matthew. Ren, What do you do at this point?
Well, would I have time to run back out into the hallway and keep looking for another
Nope.
door?
Nope.
Well, then
No, the only way out of that room with that ends with you being somewhat alive is out the window. Otherwise, it's facing whatever's coming for you.
I mean, what if I hid behind the door and then just ran out when you came in?
Go ahead and roll stealth. And keep in mind that if you're rolling, you're committing to hiding behind the door.
Is there a closet in there or some kind of other door thing?
Spot hidden. Yes, there's a closet.
Would I have time to open the window and get in the closet?
Sure. Alright, you open the window and you get in the closet. At this point, your evil version walks into this room. When he walks into this room, you notice that there is a very extreme feeling that you get when he's around. It's almost like his vibrations are extremely hard and strong. You feel his presence like from yards away. It's almost he has such an evil aura that it's impossible not to tell that thing is just evil. And just walks inside. Let's see if he finds you. Where is? So he goes in front of the armory, cabinet, whatever, and he knocks with his spear. And he says in a very guttural voice, "You need to come out now."
So, in a closet. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like the best option for me. At this point, just accept it. There's not a whole lot I can do. I don't have any thermite from.
He says, I know you're scared, but don't worry, I'm not going to kill you just yet. You have big shoes to fill."
I mean, I have nowhere else to go, so yeah. I mean, I could stay in there, but just open the door. I'm like, so I guess let's come out.
So Matthew, go ahead and roll power again. Matthew, if you're talking, you're muted. Hey, Arlen, you there? Whatever happened to Arlen? Did he pass out? No, he's talking, but he's muted, I guess, or something, because he's no audio is coming out. Well, he's talking. I can only see in Discord that he's lighting up.
Hello.
Oh, I heard something.
Sorry, kid. Oh, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, had to visit the throne room.
All
My
right,
bladder was starting to scream.
last action of the evening. What is it that you do? I mean, you gotta roll power, but besides that, what is it that you do?
For context, I got caught. I'm walking out the cabin.
My character is frozen and he has been staring at the face of himself.
Of the evil, of how scary looking that evil version of himself looked. But you actually managed not only to start moving, however, to stop your legs from putrefying. And right now we're going to stop.